Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Did you practice being grateful this weekend? Did you forget that gratitude hooks you up to the highest vibrational energy? Not to be grateful for a certain thing, although that's really important, but have you ever just felt grateful for being alive? Grateful for just grateful, not grateful for anything in particular, but just having an open heart in alignment with, with God, with the highest version of yourself, with love and peace and joy. We get so programmed to follow the world, and if we don't measure up, we don't feel good about ourselves. What if you just believed that you are created perfectly and allow yourself to just be grateful? What does that feel like? I want you to permit every concern that you may have in any area of your life to just leave your mind for the next few minutes. Permit your imagination to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and wants float freely and in full view. Imagine you have access to all the resources you'll ever need, and you can have anything you want. What would you choose? What would you target to begin moving towards? What do you really want? Remember, you're giving no thought to how you're going to get it or if you will ever get it. Your only objective in this exercise is to clearly define what you want. The average individual's mind is so locked up with limitations that they never permit themselves to even dare go to this mind place. I want you to just relax for a few minutes. Take a deep breath in. Think about what you truly desire. This is a brand new year, the beginning of a brand new day, a brand new month, a brand new year. It could be a brand new cycle of life for you. You can have anything you want if you allow it, if you permit it, if you let it happen. Most of the time, most people are so stressed and strained and anxious and worried and suppressed that they don't even allow themselves time to breathe. Let's purposefully sit still and take a deep breath in and let that go. Let's pretend that we're writing a new story. It's a brand new year. We've got a blank sheet of paper, pen in hand, and you're going to write what you desire. You're creating your life. You're writing a new story. You're imagining a future that has everything that you truly desire in it. It doesn't matter what happened last year. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what you've been programmed to think is possible. We're going to just get into a creative state of being. And that takes relaxing, that takes settling down your body and your mind and just imagining you can have anything you want. It starts with relaxing your mind, starts with relaxing your body, getting into a creative state of being. So often we argue for our limitations and we have all kinds of reasons why something can't happen. Remember, I said, imagine you have access to all the resources you'll ever need. You can have anything you want. What would you choose? Remember, you're giving no thought to how you're going to get it or if you'll ever get it. Your only objective in this exercise is to clearly define what you want. Permit your imagination to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and wants float freely and in full view. If you have a pen and paper with you, I just want you to spend a couple of minutes writing down everything that you want. It could be material things like a better home, nicer furniture, new clothes. It could be experiences, anything from a trip around the world to regular pedicures. Regular massages, regular walks on the beach. Maybe it's a reliable vehicle. Maybe it is true love and enjoying sharing your life with a special person. What kind of work do you love to do? It may or may not involve something that you're doing or have done or think you can do, but what kind of work would you do that is filling a passion in your heart, a purpose, serving others the way you want? If it's more money pouring into your bank account, why do you want that? It's not about the money, it's about what you'll do with it. So you have unlimited resources. What are you spending the money on? What are you seeing? Where are you going? I'm going to give you a few minutes of quiet just to make a list, and I'll be back. Good morning again. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Do you have a list or do you have a deep desire for something that is a burning desire, something that you really, really, really want to accomplish in your lifetime? Most people don't allow themselves to even begin to think that way. They're programmed that it's fantasy, it's childish, it's never going to happen. Well, our beliefs are what are holding us back from getting what we really want. Our beliefs are based on our evaluation of something. Do you ever reevaluate your beliefs about what you think is possible? Because if you reevaluate them, you can start to change your situation. Check your beliefs with respect to what you think you can accomplish in your personal life, in your love life, in your business life, in your health. Bob Proctor was a personal and professional development guru, and he was my mentor. He taught me to set a goal that is so big that it scares and excites me at the same time. And I want you to think about that. What you wrote down on your paper, are there things that you know how to do? Are they things that will help you grow and cause you to draw something from yourself that you don't even know was there? Bob Proctor said if you know how to reach your goal, the goal's not going to do for you what goals are designed to do. A goal should cause you to stretch, to grow, to reach for something that maybe you've been told is impossible, but you want it so badly, you're willing to do whatever it takes. If you're really going to accomplish something, something new, something bigger, something better, something great, something you truly desire, you're going to need to be inspired. You're going to want to go after something that you really, really want. And it has to come from inside of you. Something that you really want, not something you think you can have or something that other people told you you should do, you should want. But what do you really, really want? If it inspires you, it's coming from in spirit, inspiration. You are a spiritual being with an intellect, and you're here co-creating your life with infinite intelligence. Maybe you say God, but you know that there must be a universal intelligence, a divine, infinite intelligence that is bringing everything together like a giant puzzle. And you are worthy of receiving everything that you desire. You're here to live your life. You've been gifted with physical sensations where you interpret your outside world through your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, touch. You can hear, see, smell. You can experience your world. But the animals have been gifted those faculties as well. Your pet can see and smell and taste and hear. They experience touch. As a human being, you've been gifted with 6 intellectual faculties. This can cause you to create, to imagine, to choose, to think about what you really want, to create a fantasy through the effective use of your imagination. Not imagining what you don't want or imagining everything that could go wrong, but truly imagining there are no limits. You are a spiritual being. You've been gifted with an intellect. You can design your life the way you want it to be. What would that look like? If you have written down a list of things that you want to do or be or have, start to think about what that would be like to really be living from that experience. Not everything you have to do to get there and how hard it'll be and how much work is involved, but what does it look like now that you're living your ideal? You can create a fantasy in your mind. What would it be like? Pretend that you're already there. If you think about the top athletes, the superstars, the people who are doing what they love, singing, dancing, acting, creating jobs for people, creating beautiful gardens, people who are living the lives that they love, they decided, what do I really want? And they turned it into a goal. They decided that no matter what, that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I'm going to enjoy. That's what I'm going to devote my life to. And then they made it a physical reality. They turned it into fact. As a human being, you are a goal-seeking organism. Decide what it is that you really, truly want. Your brain is programmed to look for a match to the pictures in your mind. Neuroscience, quantum physics, all the experts, whether they are truly scientific minds or theologians, agree that we become what we think about. So what do you want to think about? Instead of going about your daily routine, doing whatever has to be done that's set in front of you, start to think about, what do you really want? And the reticular activating system in your mind will start to look for evidence. When you set a goal, that is something that inspires you, something that you really want, something that you are deeply in love with, and you allow yourself to relax and let your imagination go to that place, you start to get inspired ideas. New thoughts come into your mind from out of the blue. That's a message from infinite intelligence, showing you the way, revealing a path, giving you an opportunity to bring into physical reality a beautiful idea that you hold in your mind and in your heart. It takes being willing to allow it, to get emotionally involved with what you truly desire. And as you get emotionally involved, you start to change your behavior. You start to act differently. When you know where you're going, when you have a deep desire, when you set a goal that is something that you really desire, and you get excited about it, and you don't talk yourself out of it, you just start to think from the end goal. If I was living my dream, my fantasy, what I truly desire, and I had all the resources to fulfill the picture, to live that way in physical reality, not just in my mind, not just in my imagination, but I'm there now. How fantastic would that be? How great would that be? How loving, energetic, healthy. I am fit, I am healthy, I am active, I am loved. I am truly grateful. How would you be spending your time? If you believe that you are a divine spiritual being, gifted with an intellect, gifted with the mental faculties of imagination, will, reason, memory, perception, and intuition. You're God's highest form of creation. You can think a picture. When you get emotionally involved with it, when you consciously decide, that's what I really desire, that's what I want, that's what I'm going after, and you spend time feeling what it's like to be there, you plant seeds in the infinite intelligence, in the universe, and you'll notice things starting to change, things that you require start to move toward you. All the people, all the resources, everything happens to sweep out your current reality and bring to you a beautiful image that you hold in your mind. You are co-creating your life with divine intelligence through your thoughts, through your feelings, through your actions. Your life is becoming. Focus on what it's becoming, not the past, not how it's going to happen, but just what is it that you truly desire? And when you get clear on the picture, it's something you want more than anything else. Spend some time thinking from that end goal and then say, how did I get here? You'll start to be able to connect the dots. You'll see that you changed your mind, you changed your actions, you started to do things differently, and things showed up because you expected them, because you wanted them, because you are co-creating your life with God, with divine intelligence. You are a spiritual being in the shell of a body. Use your intellect, use your divine gifts to create what you truly desire. Allow yourself. Don't worry about the how. Just think of what you want. Ideas will come to you when you're in that feeling. You will get inspired. That's when you have to take new action so that your goal does show up. Work towards a goal that scares and excites you at the same time. Create a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7. Thank you.